Being bullied, being made fun of, being put down to the point where you don't want to get out of bed, you don't want to go on with life. You'd rather hide because it's easier to not deal with anything because it's safer. Hi guys, my name is Six Striker, and in this video I do want to talk about bullying and being bullied and my experience with it, and just my experience being around it and just being a part of that culture and just everything about that in general. And I would appreciate if you guys could leave a like on this video. I want to try and hit 150 likes. This is going to be a more serious video, and because I feel like it's extremely important to talk about this, especially with the audience I have. I know it's probably preached a ton, but what you say to someone does matter. And I feel like it's funny because in the moment it might not seem like it, but there's so many instances where I look back. But there's been instances where someone has said something to me and it's stuck with me, and they probably don't even think about it, and they probably won't ever think about it, but those small things really do stick with me. I remember very specifically one of my coaches told me that I'd be good at basketball because I put in the work ethic, and I come in, I do these practices, and I didn't end up being too good, but I did become a lot better than I was at that moment in time. And it honestly is one of the best things that's ever been said to me. He basically told me what he said. He basically told me that he had faith in me, and that really did stick with me. And there has been negative things that have stuck with me too. There's been a lot of people who have told me I'd never be able to amount to some things, I'd never be able to accomplish some things, or to not do it because what's the point? So I want you guys to know what you say, actually, it does have an impact, and it's very important to understand how we treat each other. It's weird though, because bullying, I feel like no matter how much it's talked about, it's never gonna go away, because the essence of bullying in general is just a way to cope with things. A lot of people make fun of others because they're insecure about something, and it's easier to make fun of something than to stand up for someone. It's easier to join a crowd and group shame someone than to stand up for someone, because it takes a lot of courage, and not everyone can do that. And no matter what we do in life, no matter how much we say not to bully other people, the insecurities are never gonna go away. You know, you're never gonna be not insecure about something. You can build up a ton of confidence. You can become totally confident about something, but at the end of the day, you're probably never gonna be not insecure about something. You have to work towards it, and it's basic for almost like every human out there to be insecure about something, to be scared to try something. It's just who we are and how we are as humans. So with that being said, it does boggle my mind though. Like I honestly can't understand why people really do make fun of each other. Like I don't understand why we're so negative about things. Like obviously there's a lot of situational stuff for when people do make fun of others. You know, maybe they're with a group of people and they're trying to get another person's approval. They're trying to fit in, you know. Those things I understand. You know, I do understand some of those things. I'm on X Games mode right now. But like growing up, I never got insane joy out of belittling somebody, because whatever I did for myself, I always wanted to be respected, and I wanted people to approve of what I did. I wanted to be acknowledged, you know. I wanted people to respect what I did or what I was doing. I wanted my work ethic to be praised, and I just, obviously we'd make little remarks here and there because there's little things you pick out, and that's part of being a friend. You know, you can't always just everything. You can make little jokes here and there, but it's never been to the point where I made someone not want to come to school, or what I said influenced their lives so much that they couldn't go on. And it seriously does boggle my mind how people, or some people, treat others, you know. I don't know. I don't know if it's maybe the way I've grown up or how I am, but for some reason, I can't understand it. I don't know why some people are naturally rude to each other. Like, I think it's a lot easier, especially, just to be nice to somebody, to show empathy, to be compassionate. For me, it's so clear, but obviously that's not always how it is. And that's why I'm telling you guys in this video to respect one another. Don't make fun of a lot of people. I know it's really easy to say that, but there's seriously been situations that I haven't been in, but I know people around me who's been put down for what they do. And they've gotten to the point where they've locked themselves up in like a bathroom, and they never wanted to come out. And they were very emotional. They've gotten very emotional, and they didn't want to go on. You know, it's been in those situations, and that's very hard to talk about. It's not easy, but I think it's very important more now than ever to have you guys understand what you do, what you say to other people, it does matter. You know, what you say has an effect on others, whether it's lightly or it's not. Even if it's to your parents, you know, they look at what you say. For example, maybe you say to your parents that you don't like them and that you hate them because they do something that you don't understand. Then maybe they start rethinking their whole reasoning for being a parent, and they start having a chain of a downfall of these negative thoughts. It's not just in high school, it's throughout life. And I think that's very important to grasp, but it's gonna stick with you. You know, it never goes away. And especially within this community, a lot of people do be toxic. Again, you gotta take things with context and you gotta understand what people are saying. But I feel like it's extremely important because I've had a cousin who's taken her life, and for more reasons than I can probably understand. And everyone cares about you too. It's ridiculous. A lot of people don't see how important they are until they need to, until they're not there anymore. But my cousin was different. She was gay, and I feel like I'm in a Catholic family, and maybe she felt in that instance that she was very judged, and she went through things in her life and rejections and her own problems that had a huge spiral downfall for her. My camera died, but I'm gonna just turn that off. And there's just things in life a lot of people don't know what they're going through. So it's more important than ever just to always be nice and always be kind. I personally, like I said at the start, I've never really gone through a situation where I've had to I couldn't come out of my room, but I know a lot of friends who've been in that situation, and more than ever, I don't know how he saw me, but I wish I could have done something. I wish I could have been a changer in how their lives were and just how they were treated. That's so loud. So if you guys have made it to this part in the video and you're hearing me ramble on, I want you guys to know that I appreciate you. And I want you guys to know that no matter what in life, no matter what you choose to do, I'm always gonna be happy for you, and I'm always gonna want to root for you. I know I'm some YouTuber online, but it's important to know that you're appreciated. It's important to know that you're loved. I don't care what you like or what you do. I don't care at all. It's not important to me. What's important to me is if you're happy or not. What's important to me is if you enjoy every day and you want to live towards another one. These things matter. They do. And it's funny how this one game we're playing can connect us and unite us. It's crazy how we can come together and understand one another through a block game. I don't want to degrade the game like that, but I mean, it's crazy, you know? So what I really just want to say throughout all of this is just love each other. Thank you guys for watching. I kind of felt like I repeated myself, but if you guys made it to the end, comment down below what you think about bullying in general. Do you understand it? If there's any questions you have, let me know, because I love engaging in topics with you guys, and I love being able to communicate with the community and help us grow and learn together. And also, I'm going to be live on Twitch, and I'll be playing some party games. So if you want to come talk to me and play with me, I'm over live on twitch.tv/striker. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.